live, and on your side. This is KTBS 3 First News.
Good Monday morning. Happy January 8th. Hopefully you had a great weekend. I'm Nate Fluharty, and it is 5 a.m. This is a brand new hour of First News, and brand new right now at 5. We want to start with an important school closing to pass along. Marshall ISD has canceled all classes for today due to ongoing water issues across the city. The district says there's either very low water pressure or no water at all across every campus. So we're going to stay on top of this story, but remember, classes closed today for Marshall ISD. Now to the winter weather that's also causing problems for millions of people. And a new storm is bringing heavy snow and rain right across the country. That follows heavy snow making a mess of large parts of the Northeast over the weekend. We kick off our weather coverage right now with ABC's Andrew Dimber with the details.
This morning, millions of people around the country are digging out as another storm sweeps from coast to coast.
Got kind of clobbered.
The Northeast slammed over the weekend, heavy snow and high winds creating hazardous conditions on major highways. I-90 outside Boston was littered with jackknife trucks and cars spun off the road.
You okay?
Some parts of New England blanketed in a foot or more of snow. Boston seeing its first major snowfall in 2 years.
Now the shift becomes the scramble of sand and salt trucks, black ice potentially in the morning as commuters get back to work, kids get back to school.
And a second storm strengthening in the west is expected to hit much of the country this week. Now that storm is pushing east with blizzard conditions in Colorado and a snowy morning commute in Denver. And in the south tonight, there is a high risk of flash flooding as heavy rain and wind are expected. Large hail and even a chance of tornadoes could hit late into the night and into Tuesday from Houston to Tallahassee. This after a tornado barreled through Fort Lauderdale on Saturday. Video shows it ripping through a transformer. Officials say it was on the ground for 1.5 miles before moving offshore. No injuries were reported. Andrew Dimber, ABC News, New York.
Good morning, everyone. Yeah, what storm system is going to affect us today with some really windy conditions. Gusty south winds today at 10 to 20 miles an hour. Gusty north winds tomorrow. So that's why we have this wind advisory. It's going to be really windy tomorrow, maybe gusting over 30 miles an hour on Tuesday. So this wind advisory goes until tomorrow night. Right now outside, we've got temperatures in Shreveport at 48 degrees currently. It's cool out there, but cloudy. No rain yet, but it's getting closer. 44 degrees in Texarkana right now. In Natchitoches coming in cloudy and 45 degrees. And DeSoto Parish, Logansport, cloudy and 50 right now. Here's your Mega 3 Storm Team Doppler radar. Rain rapidly developing out here west of Tyler, north of Tyler, up towards Paris, Texas, Sulphur Springs. At first, little band of strong storms moving into extreme northwestern parts of the Arklatex. This will rapidly move up towards McCurtain County and southwest parts of Arkansas. This is just the first batch. There's going to be a lot more of this coming later today and into tomorrow, into tonight. So we have a marginal risk here in the Arklatex. So a couple of these storms could get strong. Not likely a lot of severe weather today here, but further south as you head towards the I-10 corridor from Houston over towards New Orleans out to the Florida Panhandle, very good risk of seeing severe weather with tornadoes possibly along coastal parts of Texas, Louisiana, into the Florida Panhandle later on tonight. So your forecast today is a stormy one. Even though there's not much out there right now in most places, it will ramp up quickly this morning. We'll see it throughout the afternoon. Some of these storms could be strong. High temperatures mild. We'll see upper 50s to near 60 with gusty south winds. And then tomorrow it gets strong north winds. We're looking at wind chills tomorrow, maybe near freezing during the day. So I'll have more on that forecast as well as our week's forecast into the weekend in a few minutes. Nate?
And thanks a lot, Skip. To the transition to power in Baton Rouge, Louisiana's 57th governor, Jeff Landry, and many other state officials were sworn in on the steps of the Capitol.
To the legislature, I ask you to help me help you and together help them, for failure in this state is not an option anymore. And I pledge to do everything I can to possibly make this state safer. And to bring an end to the misguided, deadly tolerance for crime and criminals that plague us.
We also visited with several members of our Northwest Louisiana legislative delegation who talked about working with Louisiana's brand new governor.
Well, it's a big day for the state of Louisiana. We've made a major stride in electing this legislature and this governor. There's a lot of problems that we need to fix. We have all the right people in all the right places.
Yeah, I'm looking very forward to that. I'm waiting to see what the new governor's agenda is going to be. We're going to try to get in where we fit in and do what we can to help move our state forward. It's very important to me that I work with the new governor to deliver for the people of Northwest Louisiana.
Well, you know, I've worked for him for the last several years, you know, and in the legislature while he was the Attorney General, and he's been a great guy to work to. Before he ran for governor, I asked him some pointed questions about how he might be a governor if he ever did that. And he answered them to my satisfaction, because there were a lot of times where the governor we thought was overreaching in a couple areas, and he's like, hey, that's an area I think maybe we should limit, you know. So I was very excited about that.
Trying to follow the promises and the focus, one dream, one Louisiana, and I'm optimistic to see what that means. Indoctrination in schools, of course, you know, being an educator, I'm curious to see what that definition means and how all decisions will be good for everyone.
For me, it feels like it's a beginning. I'm looking forward to it, excited about the potential, looking forward to hard work for 4 years, turning the state around.
The governor's inauguration address was very thoughtful. He went into a lot of details, and so we'll be looking forward to working with him and looking toward his leadership on some of those issues that he discussed.
Good to see you here at the inauguration.
It's good to be here. It's an important event for the state of Louisiana, and what's important for the state is important for the city of Shreveport.
And if you'd like to watch the entire inauguration, you can check it out on our website at ktbs.com/extra. And coming up at 6:30, we'll have a live report from Baton Rouge. All right, we head to the crime beat right now at 5. The man charged with homicide for shooting at a Texarkana block party has a court date set for tomorrow in Miller County. According to court records, Ken U. Gillum has been charged with first-degree murder, battery, and possession of a weapon. Gunshots were fired while police are monitoring traffic at a community event. Michael Clark was fatally shot, and his 6-year-old child was shot in the leg. TAPD is still looking for Tamarion McCoy on murder charges and discharging a firearm from a vehicle. Anyone with information on where McCoy could be is urged to call 911. Today, new members of the Caddo Parish Commission will officially be sworn in during a special meeting. That's happening at 10 a.m. in Government Chambers at Government Plaza on Travis Street in Shreveport. 11 members of the commission will be sworn in, and the new commissioners are Chris Crackman, Gregory Young, Victor Thomas, and Ronald Cothran. The Bossier Parish School Board is looking for candidates to fill the recently vacated District 5 seat. Applications are being accepted until 2 p.m. today. Applicants can submit their resumes to the school board at the mailing address there on your screen. The board will also hold a special meeting tomorrow to interview potential candidates. So if you're interested, today is that deadline, 2 p.m. Well, there is still time to sign up for the 36th Annual African American Parade in Shreveport. The deadline for applications has been extended. The parade will go through downtown on February 3rd, and the theme this year is African Americans and the Arts. The Shoppers Value stores in Shreveport will have some applications for you to pick up. And the Crew of Excellence held their first parade in Natchitoches over the weekend, officially kicking off Mardi Gras season in the Arklatex. The crew is based on service and gratitude, and their mission is to show young people that professionals can work hard and give back to their community through spreading fun and cheer. Many other crews across Louisiana joined the Crew of Excellence to celebrate their historic parade. Certainly is a incredible spot year-round there in Natchitoches, but even better when it's Mardi Gras season. All right, don't go anywhere. When we come back on First News, Skip's got you covered on the forecast and definitely some things that you want to see as we move through your day today. We're talking wind and rain. A little timeline on how long those will be sticking around. Plus, he's a mechanical engineer who built the battlefields on World War II. Rick has his story in this morning's Hometown Patriots. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, folks, welcome back on this. Yes, it is a Monday morning, our first full week of work That's right, because we've had holidays, right, the last couple of weeks. And even better, the kids are back in school. That's right, after a 3-week vacation, they are back. The school buses will be rolling. The school zones will be open. So keep that in mind going out and about this morning. It's going to be a stormy back to school day today. Let's take a look at your weather headlines. They are calling for an active weather week coming up. We have stormy weather today, more storms coming at the end of the week, windy, cold weather tomorrow. So lots going on. January is a very active weather month. 2 big rain days this week, today and then again on Friday. So keep those in mind for getting yourself ready for the day. Windy weather. We have a wind advisory today going into tomorrow. So gusty south winds today, gusty north winds tomorrow, and we're looking at wind chills tomorrow close to freezing with winds over 25 miles an hour on Tuesday. So keep that in mind. Even though we'll see sun tomorrow, it's going to be cold sunshine. Current temperatures, not too bad this morning. We have temperatures of the 40s, 43 in DeQueen, 44 in Texarkana. Rain knocking on the door here in Mount Pleasant up to Clarksville. I'll show you that on our radar in a second. 48 in Shreveport, Bossier City, Carthage, Texas, and Gilmer, Texas. And we got 46 degrees in Mansfield, 47 in Manny, 48 in Nacogdoches, and even 50 in Center, Texas. Here's the storms that I'm telling you about. Now, I told you about this about a half an hour ago. The rain is rapidly increasing. Look at the coverage of this rain shower activity from Tyler, Texas, up towards Sulphur Springs, Paris. A first band of strong storms coming in towards Dangerfield and up towards McCurtain County this morning. This is just the tip of the iceberg, so to speak. There's more rain developing out to our west. You can see here developing near Dallas, down to Waco. A lot of rain, a lot of dynamics in the atmosphere that will be coming our way later today and into tonight. So expect some stronger storms today. Temperatures today getting up to the upper 50s, so not really a cold rain, a mild rain. The temperature is fairly close to normal. Here's your precision cast, and it shows those showers and thunder showers just starting out this morning. We'll see more of this throughout the day, and this is 1 o'clock, so a band of strong storms here from Shreveport down to Center, Texas, finally ending by early evening, about 6 or 7 o'clock, and things should be winding down rain-wise, but the winds will be howling tonight and tomorrow. So temperatures starting out on Tuesday in the 30s, but when you have that wind near 25 miles an hour, these 40s will feel like lower 30s. So it's going to be a cold, windy day tomorrow, even though we will see lots of sunshine. So here's your forecast. A stormy day today. We've got wind tomorrow, quiet weather Wednesday and Thursday, and then more rain coming for Friday. And we have a parade on Saturday. This should be Sobek Parade on Saturday. A Harambe Parade is on Monday. So parades going on this weekend, although there'll be a cold weekend coming up with sunny skies and temperatures in the 40s. Here's your morning drive. Of course, the construction zones on I-20 will be active, and we got some slowdowns now, 35 miles an hour in Bossier, 11 miles an hour in Shreveport. So keep in mind, it is a narrow I-20 with those construction zones, so take it easy and slow down. That's your forecast for this Monday. Our Rick Rowe is right in our studio talking about Hometown Patriot.
Amen. Thank you, Skip. Today's Hometown Patriot. His name is R.G. Letourneau. He hailed for many, many years from Longview, Texas, and he actually helped win World War II by moving dirt.
His name was R.G. Letourneau. With a 6th grade education, he took a correspondence course, taught himself electrical and mechanical engineering, started a small business moving dirt.
At that time, of course, roads were built by crews of men. Dozens upon dozens of men using shovels and pickaxes and dynamite were building roads. He thought, well, surely I can develop a machine where one machine can do what 1,000 men can do in a given day.
Then the war began.
70% of all the earth-moving equipment used in World War II were Letourneau machines.
It was called the Engineers' War, and 3/4 of the earth was moved by a Letourneau machine.
Almost all the airports built throughout the South Pacific, they were so critical to the Allied success, the result of Letourneau's machinery.
Then in 1946, R.G., already a multimillionaire, wanted to build a factory in East Texas near Lone Star Steel, but he needed skilled manpower to run it.
His factory was across the street. He found this great campus here and thought, why not develop a school to train these men how to use their hands to build earth-moving equipment.
Letourneau Technical Institute of Texas was born, and the earth movers just kept getting bigger.
Almost every machine that he built was the largest for its purpose. Then the next one that he built was always bigger, always bigger.
A deeply devoted Christian with a heart for men, R.G. would hold Bible studies on his factory floors.
Shall we pray?
Billy Graham needed a place to hold a massive crusade in London. Letourneau designed and built this huge aluminum dome.
So he called Mr. Letourneau and said, sorry, can't use it, I found a place. So RG just never took it down.
In fact, he built 4 more, and today all 5 still stand in the place where the largest earth movers in the world are still being built.
RG Letourneau built the largest earth-moving piece of equipment ever built right here in Longview, Texas at this plant.
And thus the title R.G. Letourneau, mover of men and mountains.
I am equipped. I'm designed by God, of all things, with dirt, with dirt. And so he took this great passion and giftedness and thought, you know what? I'm going to use this for the glory of God.